The dismissive avoidant attachment style often originates from a childhood marked by emotional neglect or insufficient attention from caregivers. In such environments, a child's emotional needs may have gone unnoticed or, worse, been dismissed altogether. This lack of validation teaches them that vulnerability is a liability rather than a shared human experience, and expressing emotions might only lead to rejection or disappointment. Growing up in this context, children learn to suppress their emotional needs, creating an early dependence on self-reliance as a protective mechanism. As a necessity for survival, they internalize the belief that seeking support or connection is futile, and their inner world becomes one they do not readily share. Over time, hyperindependence evolves from a coping strategy into a defining trait. These individuals become adept at managing challenges on their own but often struggle with building deep connections because their learned instinct is to avoid reliance on others. This pattern often continues into adolescence, where independence may be celebrated as strength, further solidifying the avoidant mindset. Peers and mentors might admire their self-sufficiency without recognizing the isolation beneath it. As they mature, the dismissive avoidant style can lead to difficulty maintaining intimate relationships, as they fear losing the autonomy they spent their childhood protecting. The cycle is perpetuated when these individuals rationalize their avoidance as a preference, rather than a defense against the vulnerability they associate with rejection. Healing often involves unlearning these deep-seated patterns through self-awareness and gradual exploration of healthy emotional reliance. In relationships, fostering trust and experiencing consistent care can create a safe space for dismissive avoidant individuals to challenge their fear of connection and embrace interdependence as strength, rather than weakness. This process is challenging but transformative, breaking the chain of hyperindependence and emotional isolation instilled during formative years.